Okay, without introducing myself, I'm starting this particular subject. So you might be knowing me. So I'm Ashish Kumar Panda, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Fakirmon Autonomous College. So your academic counselor for MCO-5 for this particular semester. So under your MCO-5, you will be having 5 modules. So in your 5 modules, you will be covering or going to complete. Okay, let me add one of your friend now. Okay. So in your 5 modules, the first one is comprising the fundamentals of accounting. The second one, that is the analysis of financial statements. Third is relating to your budgeting and budgetary control. Then the fourth one is standard costing and variance analysis. The last one, this is the fifth module, which will comprise the cost volume profit analysis, under which we are going to study about this marginal cost and break even analysis. So these are the 5 modules. So we will be starting one by one, and we are given or allotted with 5 number of classes. So we will try to cover as far as possible. So coming to the first one, the fundamentals of accounting, it's having 4 units. Okay, so a sincere request to each and every one of you. So try to join before time, otherwise I will be joining or means making you enter into this particular part, so it will be taking time. Okay, so try to join from tomorrow before time. So we will start sharp at 5:30 without wasting our time. Okay. Okay. So come towards our first unit. So it is having four, means first module is having 4 units to cover. So the first unit is relating to the accounting, which is including the introductory part. Then the basic of cost concept, means it is relating to the cost accounting and preparation of cost sheet. Then the financial statements, that is relating to your different financial statements and its preparation, just like it's coming under its the comparative balance sheet, common size balance sheet, then ratio, and also the cash flow statement. Everything is coming under that one. Then we will discuss some part of these financial statements under this understanding of financial statements and its interpretation part. So these 4 units are coming under the module 1, which is fundamentals of accounting. So we will be starting from the first one, that is relating to an accounting, an overview, or it is the introductory part. Okay. So, what is the very purpose of accounting? Okay, so without showing you the slide, I'm asking a very easy or simple question to all of you. So, what is the very purpose of accounting? And being commerce students, you all know that accounting, it deals with the recording part and the preparation of final account part, and also the interpretation of the prepared financial statement in a requisite format which has been prescribed in our standard. So it will be dealing with These 3 to 4 aspects normally identifying the transaction, then recording them, then classifying and summarizing them, and after that preparing the final account and interpreting the results thereof. So it is a comprised part where different functions are to be performed to call it as accounting. So what is the very need of this accounting? Why we will go for accounting? So accounting earlier it was there, but its name was not given. That means from the early stage of our civilization, it was also there. It was treated as the recording aspect where everyone is just treating it to have a count one. Okay, to count means to have account of everything. Okay, so here it is being shared with all of you that in the early days, the business organizations and transactions were small and easily manageable by the owners of the business themselves, and the businessmen used to remember the transactions by memorizing them. That means earlier in the early stage of civilization when business has not grown so much, industrial revolution has not came, at that particular time the business was in a small sector and small setup was there, and the number of transactions happening at that time, it is very less or very small, and if you are going to remember the same, it can be remembered easily. So no need to have a prescribed format or prescribed means package or accounting means software to record all these. So at that time memorizing all the transactions it was possible because the number of transactions was very less. Then what happened? In those days, accounting developed as a result of need of the business to keep relationship with the outsiders, listing of their assets and liabilities. That means at that time, means at the early stage, this particular accounting was used to keep or maintain relationship with the outsiders. Okay, so how it evolved? That means accounting got a shape. So earlier it was used to have relationship with all the outsiders and the business. It is a linking between this outsiders and business. So relationship is maintained through the help of this accounting. And assets and liabilities were listed through the help of this accounting. But when industrial revolution came, that means everything got privatized. Then more number of industries came up, and the business got started at a large or mass base. So at that time, the number of transactions which is needed to be recorded, it got increased. Okay, so when the number of transactions or the number of purchase, sale, then borrowing and lending, everything, if it is going to increase, then we should have a particular means package or format where we can record that one because we can't remember or memorize many a thing simultaneously or at a time. So it is not possible. So human brain is also having some limitations for a particular duration. It can record or memorize something, and if it is a voluminous one, then there will be transmission loss. That means everything will not be kept recorded or it can't be memorized. Something will be left out. So if a transaction is going to get left out of the purview of recording, then the business will suffer a lot. So what will happen? So we have to go for recording all of them through the help of accounting package or accounting as a business information system. We are going to discuss that in the latter part of it also. Okay. So then what happened? In the advent of industrial revolution and technological changes have widened the market opportunities. Most of the business concerns in these days are run by company type of organizations. That means We have different types of organization that starts from our sole trade organization, then partnership, then there is limited liability partnership, then we have our company form of business, and under company we have private, then public. So different set of companies or the businesses are there. So after industrial revolution, we found that most of the businesses they start a company form of business, not partnership, not sole trade. So if it is a company means it is a large sized. Next, the business concern has constantly entered into transactions with outsiders. So a transaction involves transfer of money or money's worth or goods and services from one person to another. In addition to transactions with outsiders, there are also events requiring monetary records. So at that time, it is not possible that we will be means sharing or it is recording everything or memorizing everything within the human memory or human brain. So we have to have something which will record that. So that something is known as accounting as a language of business. So after that we will discuss that one why accounting is called as a language of business. That means normally to communicate with others we normally use a language, be it Hindi, English, Marathi or Malayali, any language we are using at that particular time we want to share or communicate with another person. Here also, if a business wants to communicate, then it has to take the help of a particular language, which is nothing other than accounting. So, accounting is called as the language of business. Next, therefore, it is necessary to record all these transactions properly to get required financial information. With the help of accounting records, the businessman would be able to ascertain the profit and loss and the financial position of his business. So, if a businessman wants to find out how much profit or loss in a year it has earned or suffered from, then what it has to do, it has to take the help of accounting. After recording part, it has several functions to perform. After performing all the functions, it will be giving you the end result, that is by way of the profit part, or it will be in the form of loss. If negative result you are going to get, then that is coming under the head loss. If you are getting a positive result, surplus of means incomes over the expenses, then you will be getting profit. But if excess means expenses is there over and above the income part, then there will be loss. So that can be identified with the help of this accounting. Prepare another financial statement known as balance sheet, which will be portraying or displaying regarding the assets, liabilities, and capital position or the shareholders' fund position on a given date, on a particular date. Okay, so this is only possible through the help of this accounting. So it is therefore necessary to record all the transactions systematically from time to time, irrespective of the form of business organization. That means, be it a small one or a large one, it has to have accounting to record everything and have a correct information relating to its business transactions. So accounting information is useful for both the management and outside agencies. Afterwards, we will be also discussing the same. It will be useful for different parties along with the internal users, be it management, shareholders, and the employees. Some other parties are also interested to know what accounting is providing. So it is coming under that one. So who are the users of accounting information? Okay. Next, definition of accounting. So these are the needs why we should have accounting. So we had discussed that one. So to record everything properly, to find out the profit loss position of a company and the financial position of a company, we should have accounting as a language, and it will communicate all this. And it will communicate to whom? To its users. And under its users, we have our internal users and external users. And under internal users, we have management, employees, shareholders or owners. Then under external, we have suppliers, customers, government, then society. So everyone is coming under that one. So we will also discuss that. So under definition of accounting, you might have read that from the very beginning when we were in our plus twos also, the definition given by AICPA, it was means memorized by each and every students. So the definition given by AICPA, it is a comprehensive one, which is means including every function of accounting. So function, what it includes? Accounting is the art of recording. Just mark the parts which I am uttering and giving emphasis. The art of recording. So recording part, it is including under that one. And classifying. The second one is classifying. Third one is summarizing in a significant manner. And in terms of money, transactions and events which are in part at least of a financial character and interpreting the results thereof. That means it is including several functions of accounting which is coming under this particular definition. The first one is a recording part. When we are going to record, what it will record? It will record only those items or those events which are having a financial character or financial value, and which can be means in terms of money it can be expressed, which can be expressed in monetary term, it will be recorded only. Okay, then after recording that, what it will do, it will classify that one. So classification means when we are recording, we will recording or we will record that in terms of transactions. Then we will classify means make ledger accounts. So under ledger accounts, we will classify them in different account form. Then we will summarize, prepare the trial balance and summarize all the balances. Next, we will prepare the final account. And after that, the interpretation of the results, it will be done. The last part, which is coming under this definition, it is the interpretation part. If profit is there or loss is there or financial position of assets, liabilities, capital, how it is there, whether it has got negatively affected or it has increased, decreased, then why it has increased or decreased. So everything will be interpreted there. Okay. So another definition given by AAA, Triple A, American Accounting Association. So the previous one was AICPA, American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. So here it is American Accounting Association. So under American Accounting Association, it has defined accounting as the process of identifying, measuring, and communicating economic information to permit informed judgments and decisions by users of information. So it is also explaining the same thing, but in different means the language or different words. So it is recording, then identifying, measuring, and communicating the economic information. Economic information means which are having a financial character or financially it can be expressed, monetary terms, and to permit informed judgments. That means this is coming under this interpretation part and decisions by the users of information. So the information or the judgment and the decisions by the users, it will be taken basing upon this accounting information. Next, what are the various functions? I am just going one by one. I will be sharing all the slides with all of you in the group. So those who are not in the group which has been created by your friends, just get joined with that one. So I will be sharing all the slides and you can get it. Next, what are the various functions of this accounting? So I had written all these finding from the definition itself. So I have outlined all these functions out of the definition itself. So what are the basic functions of accounting? So identifying the financial transactions, recording of the transactions which are financial in character, then classification of transactions, summarizing the transactions which also include preparation of trial balance, income statement and balance sheet, then interpretation of the financial results, and the last one, communicating the interpreted financial results in the form of means a written format and the manner to the proper person. Proper person means what? The users. So users of accounting information, be it the internal or external. So it will be communicating that one. So these are the six major functions performed by accounting. So you have to go in detail when you will be reading that one. Then what are the various objectives of accounting? To keep systematic records of the business, to ascertain profit or loss of the business, then to ascertain the financial position of the business, then to provide accounting information to the interested party. It is also linked with the previous one. The function and objective have a link with each other. So whatever function it is going to perform, with that objective in mind, we are going to take the help of this accounting. Then who are the various parties interested in the accounting information? So I had given you the list of various parties interested. So you can see all of them. Owners are there who can be called as shareholders in case of companies, and owner in case of a sole trade, or in case of partnership, it is a partner. Then prospective investors. Who are the prospective investors? Prospective investor means now he or she is not an investor of the business, but if he is deciding that I should invest in that particular company, then he will be interested in knowing about the financial information of a particular company. So what it will do, it will be providing the financial informations. So accounting, after accounting is providing or accounting has provided the information, the prospective investors, they will take the help of this accounting information, and they will be thinking whether to enter into that particular business or not, whether to invest in that particular business or not. If that particular business is earning a huge amount of profit, it is growing and growing, then its track record is good one, and in last 5 years its profit has gone at a skyrocketing margin, then at that particular point an investor will be interested to invest in that particular company. So that person or that prospective investor part, they are also the parties interested in accounting information. Then lenders who had lent money to the business. Let's take for example, the business has or is in need of money. Then what the business will do? It will approach to financial institutions, the or the individual persons who has a huge amount of fund and who will lend us money to start our business. Then they are becoming the lender for the business. How they will be giving you money and why they will be giving you money? Because when they will be satisfied that your business is a good one and it will be having an expansionary path and it will be having a profitable part, or it can be profitably or suitably it can be converted into a good or viable project, then in such case they will lend you money. Otherwise nobody will be interested in putting their hard earned money into a loss zone. Nobody. है ना? And after that, so when the lenders are lending money, And again, they are also interested in several other parts also. That means they are also interested to know about the repayment capacity of that particular business. We had already borrowed fund from them, but we can't repay them for the first time. Then again, if we will approach them for funds, then they will deny. But if we had repaid their money within the due or the credit period, then what will happen? Again, when we will approach for fund, then they will lend us money. So the lenders are also interested to know about this. Next one is creditors. Creditors means those who had supplied the produces or products or materials on credit. Those who are provided or the suppliers who had supplied on credit basis, so they are also interested in knowing the repayment capacity or the payment capacity after the credit period is over. 3 months credit period we had taken, that we are purchasing on credit. So after 3 months we will repay everything. But if we are not in a position to repay them, then again they will not sell us on credit or they will not supply materials on credit. So they are also in need of accounting information. Then bank and other financial institution, the same also applies here. So they are lending at that time, they will be interested in this information. Then managers will decide which particular area it is means performing well, which is not performing well, where the cost is more, where the cost is less. So everything is needed to be taken care of. Okay, this is the first class, so I am adding everyone. So remember, from tomorrow onwards, join before time, whereby such type of problem will not occur again and again. Next, employees. What employees wants to know? Employees are having different means employment opportunities. So if a particular employee is there and serving for your business, then if he knows that or she knows that I don't have a career opportunity here, then I will be switching over to another firm or another particular business, and I will be growing with the growing firms. A business, if it is not growing, then I don't have a career opportunity here, I don't get promotion here, I will not get promoted to different posts at regular interval. So employees are also interested to know about the performance of the company. Next, government is always interested to know about the tax aspect, how much the business is earning, upon that the corporate tax it will levy to arrange the government fund for itself. So government is getting all the revenue through the help of this tax. So the corporate tax it will be collected from the companies or the business houses once it will earn profit. Then customers are already, they are the user of the accounting information or the business information, because they are always interested to know about the performance of the company along with the quality aspect of the company along with the price. So if they are going to get a good product at a reasonable price, then they will be purchasing that. Then researchers, just like us, we are the researchers, those or you all are becoming the researcher in academic field. Now you are pursuing your master degree. So when there will be a project part, if you want to know that the performance of a company basing upon the annual report of a company, then you are taking the help of the published information which is provided through the help of this accounting. So these are the various or these parties are coming under the users of the accounting information. Then why they will use all these information, what benefit it will provide? Okay, so to study, so why parties are interested in such information? So to study the present financial position of the business, then to compare its present performance with that of the past years, and to compare its performance with the similar enterprise. So these are the three basic means reasons for which the parties are interested to know about the published information which is provided by the accounting as a communication or a language of business. So, what are the objectives? The first one is to study the present financial position of the business. Business is growing or not, at what position it is there. Then to compare its present performance means at 2000 or in the year 2021, its position is this much. Then before 3 years back, if you want to compare, or 1 year back, the previous year, how it was or it had performed in the past year. So you can compare, and after comparing, you will find out whether the company has means expanded or grown or not, whether it has made profit or not, positively it has increased or not. Then to compare its performance, that means if we are comparing XYZ Limited's performance with ABC Limited, which both are having the similar nature of business and dealing with a similar product, then what will happen? We can find out which company is performing well. Both are having the same size, same capacity, operating at similar area. Then one is earning a huge profit, whereas other is not performing well. Then we can compare both these. If we don't have any information, we can't compare. So we have to take the help of accounting, and after taking the help, we will be able to do all these. Okay, next, what are the various branches of accounting? So you all know that. So I am just means touching all the aspects a little. Then we will be moving forward. So financial accounting, cost accounting, and management accounting. These three are the traditional classification of accounting. And financial accounting, it deals with the recording part, and normally whatever definition it has been given, it is only relating to the financial accounting. Then cost accounting and management accounting, these are the advanced form after introduction of financial accounting. Cost accounting, its objective is to ascertain the cost of the product and to reduce and control the cost of the particular product. And after that, when the cost is ascertained or determined, then the cost reduction and control has been possible. The other objective is there to find out the selling price, fixation of the selling price. So selling price can be fixed depending upon the cost price itself. Cost plus profit will be your selling price. So desired profit will get added with the cost to determine the selling price of the product. Next, other objectives are also there in the cost accounting part. You can go by the particular chapter in detail, you can find it out also. Then under management accounting, the cost accounting and financial accounting information, it will take into account to take various decisions, managerial decisions it will be taking, and it will be affixing the responsibility upon different departments, different heads, whereby the cost or the overall development of the company will be possible. If a company is not performing well, or if a particular area of the company, area means branch of the company or department of the company, it is not operating well, then what will happen? The entire organization will suffer. So at that particular time, it is necessary that we have to affix responsibility. So each and every department which is not performing well, it has to be held responsible for the same. So this is known as responsibility center. It means segregating all the cost units into different responsibility centers. So it is also known as a different accounting part, that is known as responsibility accounting. Okay, so we are not going to that part. Next, the functions of financial accounting. So we had already dealt with that one: recording of information, managerial decision making, interpreting the financial information, then communicating the results. Next, what are the limitations? You can also find out all the limitations based on historical figures. Then it records only actual cost or the monetary value it gets recorded. Those which are very important but non-monetary in nature, it doesn't have any means it doesn't find any place in financial accounting. Then it provides quantitative information only. Then it provides information about the whole concern, and the segregation is not possible. Difficulty in price fixation. Individually, if you want to fix the price, what will be our selling price, then it is not possible through the help of this financial accounting. So due to the existing limitations of the financial accounting, it has been means found out, or it has been observed that we should have several other advancements in accounting field which will eradicate all these limitations. So everywhere when some advancement has been done, it is basing upon the limitations of the previous part. So here also the same happened. So due to the existing limitations of the financial accounting, then cost accounting and management accounting, the advancements came. Okay. Then difficulty, after difficulty in price fixation, there is also it is not helpful in decision making. So no decision can be taken basing upon the profit and loss figure. So why profit, why loss? To identify that one, we have to go for another accounting, that is cost and management accounting, CMA. Okay, next, lack of uniformity in accounting principle. In accounting, we have different principles. We will discuss that one under our concepts. So there is no uniformity in the accounting principles. So there is deviations. It is existing. Then it is also possible to control cost through the help of this financial accounting. So possibility of manipulation of accounts. So basing upon the financial accounting, the manipulation or window dressing, it is possible. So if you want to increase your or over means state your financial statement, you want to show a means window dressed figure of your assets and liability position, then it can be possible through the help of this financial account. ओके, इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि तुम्हारे पास अगर हो गया 10 करोड़ का बिजनेस है, मगर तुम दिखाना चाहते हो कि मेरा 25 करोड़ का हो गया, तो 25 करोड़ का अगर हो गया दिखाना चाहते हो, तो 15 करोड़ जो हो गया उसको हम दिखा देते हैं वो मिसलेनियस हो गया और फिक्टिशियस एसेट्स के। अगर यहाँ पर फिक्टिशियस एसेट्स हम दिखाते हैं, उसे सब्स्टिट्यूट करके हम दिखा देते हैं प्रॉफिट लॉस का एक नेगेटिव बैलेंस वहां पर दिखा देते हैं हमारा लायबिलिटीज पार्ट में। तो हो जाता है हमारा टोटल ऑफ एसेट्स इक्वल टू टोटल ऑफ लायबिलिटीज, एंड यहाँ पर हमारा जो ओवर स्टेटेड बैलेंस शीट हो गया, वहां पर हमारा 10 करोड़ के बदले हम दिखा देते हैं 25 करोड़। सो मैनिपुलेशन ऑफ अकाउंट्स इट इज इजीली पॉसिबल with the help of this particular financial accounting. So this is also one of the limitation existing in the financial accounting. Okay, next, cost accounting functions. So we had read about all these. So the first one is cost accounting enables management to ascertain the cost of the product, job, contract, service, or unit of the production. Then it helps in the price fixation or quotation. Selling price fixation is possible through the help of this one. Then it provides information for the preparation of estimates and tender. What is estimate? Estimate means preparation of budget. So if you want that basing upon the previous or historical figure, you want to prepare a budget, then it can be prepared through the help of this cost accounting. So we will be having each and every figure. So with some means changes or a minor changes, they will be preparing a budget for the upcoming one or upcoming year. So it is done through the help of this one. Okay. Next, it helps in minimizing the cost of manufacture. So the cost of manufacture can be reduced. Reduction of cost is also one of the objective of this particular one or function of this particular accounting. Next, it helps in determining profitability of each product, process, department, etc. So the profitability of each product individually, each product, each department, each process. If you want to find out process A, how much profit it has earned, process B, how much profit it has earned, or process C, how much profit it has earned, it can be only possible through the help of cost accounting, but not for financial accounting. Okay. Next, in the department also it is possible through the help of cost accounting. Okay. production department how much cost it has incurred, then it can be possible through the help of this one. So it can be found out. Next, it is useful tool for managerial control and helps in cost reduction and cost control. This is the basic one, or it is important one, and you have to remember this. Next, it increases efficiency and reduces wastage and cost. So the efficiency of the employees, the efficiency of the management, and the efficiency of the entire organization increases through the help of this particular one, because it keeps record of each and every aspect of the organization. So efficiency it increases, and the wastage of the materials, then the means theft in the inside the storehouse, everything can be reduced. Okay, next, it provides cost data for comparison in different periods. So if you want to compare the cost figures at different time periods, then it can be possible through the help of this cost accounting, because we have our record. So we will be comparing each and every item or cost figure at different time periods. Next, what are the limitations? So cost accounting also lacks uniform procedures. It also got developed through different theories and accounting practices. Next, there is no common system of cost accounting which is applicable to all industries. That means tailor-made theory, it is not there. That means which can be applicable to each and every area. So it is not possible. It is not there. Then a limitation of cost accounting is its emphasis on cost data, and largely it is based on estimates. एक चीज जो सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है कि कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग हर वक्त डिसाइड करता है कि हमारा एस्टिमेट कितना होगा, बजट कितना होगा, कॉस्ट कितना होगा और सेलिंग प्राइस कितना होगा. इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि हमारा एक्चुअल फिगर ये डिसाइड नहीं करता, ये हमारा बजट कितना होगा. मेनली इट इज बेस्ड ऑन आवर कोटेशंस, budgets and estimates. Next, cost accounting can be used only in big organizations. In the small organizations, if you want to have our cost accounting or application of cost accounting, then it will be very expensive. Okay, so that particular spending cannot be done by a small organization. So it is also becoming the fund part or the spending part, the expenses part. It is becoming one of the limitation of this cost accounting. Next, functions of management accounting. What are the various functions of management accounting? So in cost accounting, cost ascertainment, cost reduction, control, or determination of fixed means selling price, or the fixation of selling price, it is done. In financial accounting, recording, classifying, summarizing, preparing final account, then finding out profit loss and financial position of the business, then interpreting the results. These are there. But the decision part and affixing responsibility, everything will be done through the help of this management account. So the decision related part, it is done through the help of this management account. Here we had written everything. So thus the management accounting helps an organization to accomplish its goal in the following manner. It provides a way to communicate expectations to managers throughout the organization. हमें क्या क्या चाहिए वो वाला हम मैनेजर्स को पहले कम्युनिकेट कर देंगे, उसके बाद उस हिसाब से उन्हें गोल फिक्सेशन करने के लिए हम छोड़ देंगे, और बाद में जब हमारा परफॉर्मेंस हो जाएगा उसके बाद हम चेक करेंगे हमारा जो गोल फिक्स किए थे वो उन लोगों ने अचीव कर पाए कि नहीं. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ, पहले हम स्टैंडर्ड फिक्स कर दिए, उसके बाद एक्चुअल जो परफॉर्मेंस हुआ उसे ले आए, दोनों को कंपेयर करके मिला के हम देख लिए कि कितना हमारा वेरिएशंस आया. अगर एक्चुअल जितना परफॉर्मेंस हुआ वो ज्यादा हो गया हमारा स्टैंडर्ड से, बजटेड से, हम सोच रहे थे कि हमारा प्रोडक्शन 1000 यूनिट होगा, तो हमारा एक्चुअल प्रोडक्शन हो गया कितना कि 2000-3000 प्रोडक्शन हो गया. तो इसका मतलब हुआ कि पॉजिटिवली इट हैज इंक्रीज. So it is a positive signs. The variance is positive or favorable. But if negatively it is getting, identified. That means we had given a target to produce 1000 units, but we got that the output is less than 1000, it is 800 units or 500 units. Then we will go and have an inquiry upon the same. Then we will fix responsibility, and we will also held responsible to that particular department or that particular official why you didn't perform as per the expected one, targeted one, or standard one. In this way it will be having a check upon our means spendings or the negative unfavorable part in the production process or the cost part. So it will determine the favorable and unfavorable variations, and it will be means taking decisions or affixing responsibility uh, likewise. Okay, next, if actual differs significantly from targeted result, the manager is allotted, can look for causes for deviation and can take corrective actions. So it provides a set of prescribed rules and techniques for use in the decision making process. Okay, so these are the various functions of management account. Then what are the limitations? So it is also based on cost and financial information. So all the limitations which are means affixed to this financial and cost, it can be also affixed to this management accounting because it is based upon the information provided by financial accounting and cost accounting. Then lack of knowledge. For the first time, or as this is an advanced version of accounting, so lack of knowledge will lead to means mm, wrong results or wrong decision making process or erroneous decision making process will lead to reap a negative dividend for the company. Next, very costly system. This introduction of management accounting in an organization or adaptation of management accounting in the organization is a very costly one. Then scope for personal wise. If at the time of means affixing responsibility, one person is known to the management accountant or the officials, then he or she will not be affixing responsibility or will not be means putting a check upon that particular person. The personal biasness will exist. So if it is existing, then it is becoming a limitation of the management accounting part. Then it invites resistance within the organization. Earlier it was no such means there was no such accounting which is fixing responsibility or having a check upon the performance of the employee, but automatically it came, and when management accounting got involved or introduced, then there is a responsibility came into the employees, and there is also means just like a stick, carrot and stick approach is there. So if you are not performing well, then you will be given a stick part, okay, or you will be beaten. But if you are doing well, then you will be given awards or rewards. So this is carrot and stick approach. So some persons in the or some employees in the organization they will start resisting. कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं जो कि उसे मीन्स विरोध करेंगे. ओके, सो पहले तो ऐसा नहीं था. अगर आप मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं तो ये बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है. हम पहले 1000 यूनिट हमारा स्टैंडर्ड, ये जो स्टैंडर्ड फिक्सेशन का पॉलिसी पहले नहीं था, तो ये मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग आ गया, हमें बता दिया कि ये एवरेज वर्कर है तो उसे 500 यूनिट या 1000 यूनिट प्रोडक्शन करना चाहिए ही चाहिए. तो उससे ज़्यादा करते हो तो हो, नीचे करते हो तो इनएफिशिएंट हो, या 100% परफॉर्म करते हो तो यस यू आर ऑल्सो एफिशिएंट. तो ये जो एफिशिएंसी और इनएफिशिएंसी का जो फार्मूला पुट किया गया है ये स्टैंडर्ड फिक्स करके, ये सही नहीं है. तो ये जो रेजिस्टेंस है वो भी एम्प्लॉइज में दिखाया जाता है. तो अगर ये दिखा जाता है और ये अगर वहां पर होता है तो ये एक लिमिटेशन हो गया. तो इट विल मीन्स demoralize the employees. So these are the various limitations existing in management accounting. Next is coming the accounting equation part. So what is accounting equation? Accounting equation means this is the most important one. So my voice is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. Next,
Yes, sir.
accounting equation. Accounting equation means what you are going to see here, the entire balance sheet of a company. You can also find out or record everything through this help through the help of this accounting equation. How? Come towards the second one. Okay, second one where it is written resources is equal to sources. That means all the resources whatever you have, resources का मतलब जो भी तुम्हारे पास है अभी, so sources का मतलब कहाँ से लाए, तो जो सोर्सेस हो गया वो हमारे एसेट्स या लाइबिलिटीज, कौन बता पाएगा? जो सोर्सेस हो गया उसे हम एसेट्स या लाइबिलिटी बोलेंगे। सोर्सेस का मतलब ये हो गया कहाँ से हम लाए।
Assets, sir.
Assets.
ओके, सम अदर रिस्पॉन्सेस आई वांट टू हियर फ्रॉम यू। Okay, listen, I am deviating your answer. Yes, liability. Why it is liability? Because sources means from where you got your fund. Okay, so if someone is asking you, what is the source of your fund, then you will be telling that I am getting salary, I am getting means pocket money from my father. So these are the sources for me. Then what is the resources for you? After getting the funds from my parents or after getting the salary, what I am going to purchase or what asset I am going to acquire, that is becoming a resource for me. So sources means this is the capital and liability fund. Capital means contribution of the owner or the shareholders. So it will be getting added with the liabilities. Liabilities means it is the claim of the outsiders. So outsiders, they are also put money in the organization or in the business. So after adding their fund into our owner's fund, the total of sources will be there, and that will be utilized. The entire sources will be utilized for acquiring the resources. अगर हमारे पास हो गया कि ओनर कुछ पैसा दे दिए, उसके बाद बाहर का लोग जो है हम बैंक से लोन ले लिए, या मिस्टर एक्स है वो बहुत ज़्यादा धनी है उससे, और जो उनके पास बहुत पैसा है, हाई नेट वर्थ इंडिविजुअल है, उनसे भी हम लोन ले लिए, सब मिलाकर हमारा जितना भी पैसा हुआ उसमें हम क्या करेंगे, बिजनेस स्टार्ट करेंगे। बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने के लिए क्या चाहिए, हम कुछ एसेट्स परचेज करेंगे, कुछ गुड्स परचेज करेंगे, परचेज करने के बाद हम सेल करेंगे। तो पहले ये हो गया कि हम जो भी सोर्सेस हमारे जो कैपिटल और लाइबिलिटी मिलाकर हम लाए, उसको हम डिफरेंट रिसोर्सेस में मीन्स बांट दिए। ओके, सो इसका मतलब हो गया डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिए। तो अगर हम चाहते हैं कि अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन इजीली समझना चाहिए, तो ऐसे भी हम लिख सकते हैं इसका डेफिनेशन। अकाउंट मीन्स द बैलेंस शीट ऑफ ए कंपनी, अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन की हेल्प में हम बैलेंस शीट का डेफिनेशन भी लिख सकते हैं। So balance sheet means it is a statement of sources and resources. Easy definition. So balance sheet is nothing but it is only a statement of sources and resources. तो sources का मतलब ये हो गया कि capital and liabilities, resources का मतलब हो गया कि assets. ओके, सो उसके नीचे भी हम मैंने लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पर assets इज इक्वल टू इक्विटीज। इक्विटीज का मतलब क्या हो गया, ये इक्विटी एसेट, इक्विटी शेयर्स नहीं, इक्विटी का मतलब हो गया क्लेम्स। ओके, सो दिस क्लेम्स कैन बी डिवाइडेड इनटू टू पार्ट्स, one is owner's claim, another one is outsider's claim. So owner's equity, outsider's equity. So owner's equity को हम कैपिटल बोलते हैं और आउटसाइडर्स इक्विटी को हम लायबिलिटी बोलते हैं। तो दोनों को मिलाकर हमारा टोटल एसेट्स हो जाता है। तो इजी इक्वेशन जो हो गया, डिफरेंट फॉर्म में भी हम लिख सकते हैं ये सारे। टोटल एसेट्स इज इक्वल टू टोटल कैपिटल प्लस लायबिलिटीज और इक्विटीज प्लस लायबिलिटीज, or resources is equal to sources, or assets is equal to equities, or owner's equity plus outsiders equity is equal to total assets. Okay, next, there are various concepts. So if we will discuss about different concepts, then it will take a lot of time, so it's not possible to cover all this. So I am uh, only briefing all these. Okay, the first one is business entity concept. as per this particular concept, the business and the owner both are separate from each other. Okay, and the business is having its separate identity and owner is treated as an outsider, only the fund provider. So the business transactions will not be mixed with the transactions or the transactions of the owner itself. So it is known as business entity concept or separate identity concept, हम इसे बोल भी सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट, मनी मेजरमेंट कंसेप्ट. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि all the transactions or all the events which can be converted into monetary term, which has a quantification or money form, that will be only recorded. Non-monetary factors will be ignored. Next, objective evidence concept. इसका मतलब ये हुआ those items which is recorded is having some objective in mind. So all these objective evidence will be recorded. Next, historical record concept का मतलब ये हुआ after occurrence of the item we are going to record that. So it is historical record concept और historical cost concept भी बोलते हैं. Next, cost concept. Cost concept का मतलब ये हुआ कि all the assets which are purchased are recorded at cost price, means the acquired price. So in the company itself, when we are going to record in the balance sheet, we have to record at the cost price. Okay, and it will not be revalued from time to time and not get recorded in the balance sheet. So it will be recorded at the cost price itself. Then you might be thinking why there is revaluation account. Revaluation account is something different. When there is admission, retirement, death, such type of situation will come, we have to find out the value of the total entire farm or business, because the had earned or all the efforts has been put by each and every partner. So one partner when he is retiring or another when is getting added, then his share should be given to him when he is retiring. So the entire value will be found out. So revaluation is done. At that time, the cost price will not be recorded. The revalued price it will be recorded, and again it will be written off and shown in the cost price. Okay. Next, dual aspect concept. Dual aspect concept का मतलब ये हुआ कि each and every transaction is having two folded aspect. For each receiving aspect, we are having giving aspect, or debit and credit aspect we normally tell in accounting term. Next, some others are there. So I had already divided into two parts. The first one is concepts to be observed at the recording stage. These are the various recording stage concepts. Then the second one is various concepts which are observed at the time of reporting stage. Reporting stage means this at the time of interpretation. Okay. Going concern concept. Going concern concept means the business is having an indefinite life, perpetual succession. Okay, बिजनेस कब खत्म होगा, कब बंद होगा, कब वो शट डाउन होगा, किसी को भी पता नहीं. Basing upon this going concern concept, we show all the assets at its book value, cost less depreciation. Okay. Next, accounting period concept. Accounting period concept tells you that each and every business is operating having an accounting year. It can be a calendar year or a financial year. A calendar year means starting from 1st January to 31st of December, and the financial year means 1st of April to next 31st March. So this is the accounting period concept. So be it means financial year or it is the calendar year, the business is to be reported at a 12-month gap, 1 year period. Okay. Next, matching concept. Matching concept tells you that the revenues should be matched with the incomes to find out the profit or loss of the organization. So we have to take the help of means this particular concept at the time of preparing the income statement, where we can find out the net result by way of net profit or net loss. Then there are different means these are the means conventions, but here under concepts it is written the conservatism or prudence concept. You can write it down. Conservatism or prudence tells you that anticipate no profit but provide for all possible losses. So this is one of the main or important convention of accounting, depending upon which we normally record all the possible losses, just like provision for bad debt, provision for discount on debtor, all these are kept or recorded in advance. But we don't anticipate profit. The profit part, it will be recorded as and when it will occur or it will accrue. When we will receive profit, we will record that. सो इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि कंजर्वेटिव हो जाओ, ओके, माइजर हो जाओ, ओके। इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि हम जानते भी है कि हमारा जो बहुत पहले जो थे वो सब हमारा लैंडलॉर्ड बहुत माइजर थे। उसका मतलब ये हुआ हम भी उस हिसाब से सब करते हैं, ओके। हमें पता है कि ज्यादा हमारे बाद में क्या होगा, उस हिसाब से हम लेके पहले हम फंड क्रिएट कर लेते हैं कि मुझे परचेज करना है, हमारा एक लैपटॉप परचेज करना है, तो इसी के लिए एक लाइबिलिटी के लिए पहले से ही हम एक फंड क्रिएट कर लेते हैं कि 1,000 करके रखूंगा और 2,000 करके रखूंगा, और 2 साल के बाद मेरा हो जाएगा 25,000 और 30,000, उसके बाद मैं लैपटॉप परचेज कर लूंगा। इसका मतलब ये हो गया पहले से ही हम एंटिसिपेट कर लेते हैं हमारा जो लॉस होने वाला है, तो इस हिसाब से हम उसे पहले से ही ले लेते हैं हिसाब के दायरे में। नेक्स्ट, full disclosure. So all the material facts should be disclosed properly and nothing to be kept secret. So materiality means those which are having a high value to be reported first. So these are the material information called as. Okay. So these are the various concepts and conventions. Next, the basic cost concept. In the next class, we are going to discuss about the same. So we will be discussing under this basic cost concept. We have one problematic part also, that is relating to cost sheet, which is statement of cost and profit. We will also deal with that one because it is a problem part. It might come in your examination, so you have to prepare that one also. So I will be discussing the problems relating to several parts, just like your marginal costing and break-even analysis. Then I will be also discussing relating to budget and budgetary control, standard costing and variance analysis. These three problems I will do in the upcoming classes along with this cost sheet. Okay, so I will try to complete all these. But remember, you have to join tomorrow before time. So 10 minutes before I will be joining and I will let you enter into the group. So don't join after 5:30, which will means kill my time. In between, I will be means going back and letting you enter into the group. So thank you today. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you,
So
sir.
I hope you are getting everything.
Thank you, sir.